Für den Geschmack jeden Fuß, Schnitter versteht gar nicht aus. Alt und jung, groß und klein, löhnt heute 5 Grad lass sein. Mädchen, Buben, Frau und Mann, fast in der Spei, wo noch kann. Die sind voll frei zum Winterfranz, lebe du im Schnittertanz. Hopsasa, ballera, hopsasa, Musik spielt ein Edelum, alles fährt jetzt ringelum. Bauer und Knecht, reich und arm, schwitzen Druck, das Gott erwarm. 1, 2, 3, 4, ganz exakt, so flügelt Drück im Polkatakt und zündet grad wie Blitz. Mädchen bei großer Spitz.
Thank you, New Glarus Yodel Club. What a fitting way to serenade our winners as they parade in the ring and contend for senior champion of our international show. It's my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you now those ladies that are on the colored shavings contending for senior and ultimately grand champion of our show. We begin with our total performance winner. She is entry 1944 VB Hill Point Pronto Zip ET, exhibited by Vagley Farms Incorporated and Hill Point Partners of Monticello, Wisconsin. Next to her are our pair of winning 4-year-old cows. The winner in that class of 25 was entry 1891, Cutting Edge B Gretchen ET, exhibited by Ken Main and Peter Vale of Copake, New York. The second place 4-year-old is entry 1869, Old Mill Wonder Sizzle ET, exhibited by Rottinghouse, Woods, Trapp and Foss of Madison, Wisconsin. Our 5-year-old cow class had 13 entries. Entry 1913 was the winner. She is Cutting Edge L Taffy, exhibited by Ken Main and Peter Vale of Copake, New York. And 1917 was second to her, Grassland Speedy, exhibited by Top View of Botkins, Ohio. 14 cows competed in the age cow class. 1936 emerged the winner. She is Jody Ensign Rosebud, exhibited by Jody Capini of Tillamook, Oregon. Entry 1934 was the second age cow, Top View Rhythm Trixie, exhibited by Top View of Botkins, Ohio. Next in the lineup would be the first place in our component merit class, 1952 Jody Prelude Nancy E.T., exhibited by Jody Capini, Tillamook, Oregon. Her second place cow in that class is your total performance winner that's at the head of the line. As we continue down the line, we welcome back to the ring yesterday's winner of the dry cow class. She is entry 1465, Old Mill E. Snickerdoodle, exhibited by Alan Basler Jr. of Upperville, Virginia. The second place dry cow is entry 1463. That's okay. When you're 15 years old and you're at World Dairy Expo, give her a round of applause. Again, second place in that dry cow class goes to entry 1463, Forest Lawn Anthem Busy, exhibited by Ken Main and Peter Vale of Copake, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the girls who will be competing for senior champion of the show, but if I may, I'd like to welcome back to the ring at this time, as our judges are beginning their deliberation on senior champion, those who will be contending for grand of the show, and they include our intermediate champions. Intermediate champions crowned earlier today included our winning senior 3-year-olds. Your intermediate champion was 1849 Top Acres Supreme Wizard ET, exhibited by Wayne Sliker of St. Paris, Ohio. And reserve intermediate was 1863 Dublin Hill Serena, exhibited by Ken Main and Peter Vale of Copiague, New York. Our final two ladies at the end of the row are the returning champions from yesterday's Heifer Show. We're pleased to introduce again our junior champion, entry 1688, Forefront BNZ Tip Top, exhibited by Top View and Jeff Woods of Botkins, Ohio. And her reserve junior champion of the junior show of the Open Show is entry 1654, Rose Lane Jetway Damsel ET, exhibited by Lindsay Rux of Okeechobee, Florida. Again, ladies and gentlemen, your first and second place winners and contenders for champion of the International Brown Swiss Show 2013. Let's show our appreciation for this beautiful display of Brown Swiss genetics. At this time, I'm going to turn the microphone back to our judges, Hill and Sparrow, for the crowning of our grand champions.
Before I do, I'd just take a minute here to a couple thank yous. Both Joe and my family are all here. We thank them. I thank the exhibitors for your not only the great cattle you've brought out and the privilege for us to judge the show. Great honor. We can't put into words what it means to us. But also for the sportsmanship and respect that you all show us. Having shown, I know there's disappointment. A lot of good cattle go through here. Not everybody places as high as they think they should. Probably many of you know, or some of you know, that I referee a substantial amount of basketball. I'll tell you, the sportsmanship here is far greater than in those arenas. So I thank you for that. That's enough of my talking. I'm going to go out and congratulate the 2013 Grand Champion, Reserve, and Honorable Mention. And please show your appreciation.
And congratulations to our grand champion of the show. She is entry 1891, Cutting Edge B. Gretchen ET, exhibited by Ken Main and Peter Vale of Copiague, New York. Reserve senior and reserve grand champion of the show is entry 1936, Jody Ensign Rosebud, exhibited by Jody Capini of Tillamook, Oregon. An honorable mention grand champion goes to entry 1913, Cutting Edge L. Taffy, exhibited by Ken Main and Peter Vale of Copiague, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your 2013 International Brown Swiss Show. Again, we offer our thanks to our judges, Mr. Richard Hill of Cattaraugus, New York, and Mr. Joe Sparrow of Frankfort, Kentucky. During the course of the two-day show, they placed 348 head of some of the best brown Swiss cattle to walk the face of the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us and being in the very center of the dairy universe.
It is my pleasure to name our 4-year-old grand champion of the show. She epitomizes dairy strength to me with a lovely udder, and I think it's relatively close with our senior 3-year-old, just an outstanding dairy individual, tremendous body and rib carriage on her, a tremendous udder, and our honorable mention will be our age cow, a cow that stood the test of time, a very dairy frame. And I would be remiss, when I spoke a minute ago, I forgot to thank Joe Sparrow, who was outstanding to work with. Thank you, Joe.